think that SG might go aggressive, it looked like here, when I saw their, when I'd seen initially, but no, now it looks like, because it's going to be Necro off lane, so I thought they were going to give him some help, because Monkey King, it's played by Costa, and Costa is their safe laner, in comparison to Leposa playing the off laner.
Okay.
So
it's a bit of a switch up in that sense. Straight up, the other core getting out with the smoke, getting a nice ward down.
Yeah.
Not to block, but just to watch those sort of movements from Liquid, and also, yeah, just to get an idea of the lane, so maybe SG can look to find these favorable matchups.
And the nice thing is too is like if they help the Monkey King early, that's where it's kind of that Ursa matchup for the Tidehunter. You can really just suffer so much versus Jingu. He gets a couple stacks on you, you just get bursted down. But I think this is where we're going to see Kuroki play a big factor in this game. Playing around the mid lane, playing around MC's lane like he did that last game. That one single gank in the top lane can be so crucial, because then Tidehunter out-levels the Monkey King, out-levels the CM. He doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter so much because he gets more of that damage reduction versus that physical. I'm hyped. I'm pretty excited to watch.
Yeah, there's gonna be so much aggression in these lanes.
Yeah.
As you say, both teams are out to just absolutely just destroy each other's safe laner in this laning stage. I'm
excited for the SG Monkey King. I've seen a bunch of this hero played in the safe lane. I've seen a lot of the Chinese teams play it. They go that Battle Fury build. As the one position, I do like the Battle Fury build, so you can push out the lanes, but there's also, there's other builds where you see the Echo Saber, the Diffusal.
Yeah.
Some other people I've seen the Mask of Madness, but bottom.
This though, straight up. That's going to be your first blood, ladies and gentlemen, and going the way of Matumba as well. Catching out Leposa as they try to get into position to contest that bottom rune, but Matumba in with the money to begin things off. 440 gold in the bank off that bounty and first blood. Feels pretty good for this safe lane lifestealer.
Yeah, and it's already, we were talking about the lifestealer versus the Nyx kind of matchup, and they're already putting the Nyx and the Necro bottom to at least contest versus that lifestealer, but now he's got boots. He's a pretty happy man.
Yeah, it already becomes much harder for them to really scare the lifestealer. Sure, they can keep Matumba away from a few CS, but the kill potential is going to be a lot lower, and that he can sort of dart back and forward.
I'm going to be keeping my eyes mostly on this mid lane, just because I think these two guys...
Big names.
They're the big names. Adriano for SG, of course, their biggest one until, I've seen those Earthshaker plays are definitely the ones that are standing out a bit more right now, but still, this Invoker versus Ember matchup can go... It can go either ways, but I think Miracle is super comfortable on it. Once he gets like Alacrity or Fort Spirit up, Ember Spirit suffers that he has super low armor, so he can get punished and pushed out of lane quite heavily.
And you can see already with the movements from SG, they've got the Nyx Assassin heading over to sort of keep tabs on Kuro and his Chen, see what's going up. Theo Licor in the neighborhood, looking to sap some XP up as well.
Juicy. The Dream versus a Chen. And the Nightmare for a Chen, getting, you're doing double tornado and you're getting all your shared experience. It's painful. Mind Control though top, we see him, he is having a field day up here. CM, not really one of the best heroes anymore, period. You don't really do any damage and you only have one Frostbite in lane, you have the Clarity. It's very tough to actually sustain yourselves there versus that Tide who brought so much regen, but now they're going to be able to get some stacks up with that Orb of Venom finished on the Monkey King, and he can put a decent amount of pressure onto the Tidehunter with that.
And you can see Theo Licor as well down in the jungle of Liquid. They wanted to contest that bounty rune, but GH, he knows. He heads over, makes sure that that bounty rune is going to be safe for Kuro to get to help him on his way to level 2 and get him into that position where he's going to be able to start making those movements and rotations and having an impact on the lanes. Invisibility. Mid lane CS so far looking pretty even. 10 for 4 Miracle, 10, 11-1 Adriano. So and dead even in fact, but this Invis rune could change things up. See how Miracle can play his way out of this one. Looking to set up, getting close, but Miracle, you already suspect something's kind of odd with this aggressive movement from Adriano. Miracle backs up, not looking to reveal straight away. This is smart from Bardito. So Miracle, you can see that he's sort of expecting that play, but...
CM is level 2 as well. Might want to build... No, they just go for some harassment. The minus armor started building up on the Ember Spirit. It's too much in top. That's what we were talking about. You can leave that Monkey King alone if he has a good start.
Jingu Mastery doing a lot. He won't die for the kill. The Orb of Venom helping to bring that Tidehunter very low. Mind Control down to about 7 HP in that. He'll back away.
Had to use the Salve to survive there, so a lot of the sustain just got pushed out for MC.
Bottom lane, GH. Trying to push Theo Licor away from having a look in on this side pull. Both level 2 at the moment on these two. Very aggressive supports early on. And bottom lane, Tumba, CS-wise, 13 for 4. Here up top, a lot of denies being going on as it's a lot harder to get in position. Bottom lane, looking for the stun. Nice control there from Theo Licor, just to make sure that GH and Matumba can't do any more damage to either himself or Leposa.
So now the dream happens for SG. The Monkey King is absolutely alone top. You get the 2-0-2 build, and Tidehunter cannot contest anymore versus that double Jingu Mastery with the Overvenom. CM has the liberty to jungle, get those levels up for that Frost, for the Arcane Aura for his buddies. Fairly even across the board, though.
Yeah, Kuro yet to make those movements. I mean, at the moment, GH going rather deep here. Theolacor is on the case. He's going to look to try and steal that rune, and he will get it. The stun falling a little bit short from Theo, and now GH, he just turns with the Void.
And Kuro's coming too.
Starts to smack into this Nyx.
I think the Nyx might actually just get killed here.
Kuro doesn't even bother coming up. He kind of walks in the direction and said, all right, you've got this one on your own, GH. And he certainly has, picking up the solo kill and stealing the bounty rune. That is certainly a way to sort of shift the difference between these two. Mid lane, here's the rotation. Kuro coming in with the golem. He's looking for the control. Oh, Sleight of Fist comes out. There's the cold snap. Nice little dodge to avoid the centaur, but it may not matter, and indeed it doesn't. GH is coming as well. It's a party in the mid lane for Liquid as they clean up too.
Oh, they're not done either.
He's in trouble as well. Look at this Kuro troll from Kuro on his 10. The creep's going crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Miracle gets the double kill, and that movement, that build-up as well from Kuro and GH. The whole 4 minutes, Kuro focusing on that, the leveling and the farming and getting the right creeps from the jungle, and then you have that much of an impact in the mid lane.
He even tried to skill Slight, try to dodge the spells out there, but
there was so
patience.
There was just so much stuff being thrown at him as well. I mean,
yeah.
We certainly talked about the lack of stuns and lockdown for the draft that the Liquid have, but of course Kuro quick to remind us that once he has the right creeps under his control, they have all the lockdown in the world.
I like how Miracle went for the 2-1-3 build as well, so he made sure he has the alacrity, he has that extra right click, that damage that he needed.
Oh, man,
and here we go again. They're going for it.
Return of the Zoo Part 2. He's in trouble. He will dodge out the Centaur stun, but it doesn't matter. They've got so much damage with GH there throwing down multiple voids. It's another kill in that mid lane.
This first Nighttime is an issue. As soon as this is one of the heroes that, like, not only the Night Stalker, but these strength support heroes versus Nyx Assassin, you can run them down and render them pretty useless inside that laning phase. And this first night, GH is really doing that. Now level 4 already, continuing to make the moves.
Some salved up as well.
Necro is really deep. He's got a TP though, so they've got to save the Void. And GH is saving the Void.
He's a smart man. This guy is a TI winner.
Yep.
He knows what he's doing. He's under attack. Holds those spells, perfectly played. And again, 7-0.
Only one lane now, really going perfect for them. It's that top lane, of course, for the Monkey. But Ember Spirit's definitely suffering. CM can't really help too much versus this Night Stalker. Look at this.
He's in
GH
trouble.
is just going in.
He really is. There are going to be TP rotations. The posts are coming through. They'll turn towards GH. The silence is going to wear off. Bardino gets the frostbite, but no, he's down. GH denying us of the 7-1 Brazil dream as it stands 8-0. Liquid leading.
He is going. Do they have the mana burn skill? They do. Is it got enough damage? They're trying to get as many clicks as possible. Monkey King TPing in. Another TP from CM.
Oh, the spooky skull.
Oh my goodness.
Look at this speed.
He just runs. Mind control with the well played as well. So much space coming out from GH.
Look
the
at that.
Pressure is unbelievable.
How long can he keep the skull alive? Oh no!
Uh-oh, mind control top though. Trading some hits.
Yep, out because the Boundless Strike and Tide. Falling low. We'll be fine. GH has got a new pace, gonna forgive. Oh, finally. He consumes the skull between his buttocks. 4K gold lead at the moment, 7 minutes in.
Yeah, Miracle is already a problem getting this much out of the laning phase. Ideally, versus the Invokers, you want the ganks to come onto him, but them roaming onto Miracle, it's a very Liquid-esque move. That's what they like to do, give Miracle that great start, and he's an Invoker starting out like this.
Oh man, you're giving Miracle Invoker a good start. That is the fear of many a professional Dota player.
Oh yeah. Kuro as well this game already having an immense impact. Level 5, Arcane Boots finished up. Everybody farming on the side of Liquid now.
Look at this just aggression of Miracle. Constantly pausing and trying out to the high ground with Simba. Goes for a quick bite. So back up to full health. GH on the watch for CM. Holding on for the Dukes there, they're hunting.
He's got to get caught here.
He's in so much trouble. Bardino's been found out. He does have the backup of Theolacor, but the Sunstrike goes through. It's enough. On point from Miracle. Can they find the return kill? Adriano moving forward, instantly silenced though by GH to try and hold back the potential of the Searing Chains. Tornado as well. Miracle starting to toy around with them. In fact, with the Void. Oh, he's falling low, but Costabil comes in with the rotation. Boundless Strike down. They do lose Adriano, but they get the kill on Miracle. They're looking for more. GH Still may be a little too speedy. He's going to have phase boost back up in a second. They'll get the Jingu mastery built up. Can they chase this? GH looking for the Jukes. Tower starting to bite into the yellow core, but he'll find the stun. Set up for Costabile to pick up the double kill. Big rotation there from the Monkey King as they get 2 for him, and they do put an end to Miracle's reign on that Invoker.
Yeah, very nice rotation. You see how Miracle prioritizes on the Tornado early on to remove that Flame Guard so the damage doesn't build up. It's a really important thing to do as Invokers when you're playing versus that matchup of Ember Spirit. But yeah, again, this is daytime and Night Stalker comes in and gets a kill, but the mega kill streak goes towards the Monkey King, as you were mentioning.
That's perfect for SG. They couldn't have that go any other way. Top lane, Ravage into Sunstrike on Adriano, meaning there's no chance for him to Remnant away. Oh my goodness, Liquid seeing an opportunity and not holding back. And look at Kuro here. He has Manta-styled his creeps. He's got triple purple blast at the ready. Yep,
sends one home to full heal, and those blasts would have connected top as well if it wasn't a finish off from the Sunstrike. But getting involved with Sunstrikes when you have no stuns on your team this early on, absolutely the dream. Already a 5K lead, sub 10 minutes for Liquid. These supports on the side of Liquid are just making so much space. Well, in comparison, this is why we've seen the Crystal Maiden kind of fall off a lot. You see she's 0-3 already, not really having too much of an impact on the game, just kind of giving that aura. Other than that, she's just quite weak.
Down bottom, SG. Just trying to use the strength that they have, grouping up with this Monkey King, who is still in a great place. Costabile, he's 5K net worth, second highest on the board, and with a tower taken down, he's going to be pretty much on par with that of Miracle, and does have a decently, considering the kills in comparison to Matumba Man's Lifestealer.
The one good thing too is, they're playing around their strengths. They know the Necro and the Monkey King are the strongest, so they're going to that lane. And we see Adriano, the Crystal Maiden was at least stacking for him. So he did have a triple stack at one of the medium camps, and it was pretty fortunate camps for him. And you see him already level 8, starting to catch back up already.
On top, SG wanting to set up potentially Costabile with the eyes on. And Summerman, brought the TP in as well from Leposa. Has got, of course, that Reaper Scythe at the ready. Hard kills to go for, obviously, both. Matumba having that rage, mind control, being as tanky as he is on the Tidehunter.
Kuro has 4 Satyr creeps.
Yeah,
one of them got sent home, but he has 3 now up on top.
He's got 4.
Yeah, he has 4. He's 1 at base. So they have Darkness up as well.
Oh,
and he's going to pop it probably in the next 10 seconds or so, just so he can have that nighttime pop in right afterwards.
Oh,
so
here
there we go.
Are you ready for the purple? I'm ready for the purples. Where's he going to go?
The blasts are going to come out soon.
They absolutely are. They won't even need it for this here, and they'll throw it out anyway. Kuro bringing down Bardino.
They don't have reveal though. The Nyx Assassin is 6. They throw the Monkey King ult.
They are going to look for mind control. He is the biggest of the tanks. Did they get the kill? They can't. The heal's too much. Mind control is going to be saved. Turns around with the gush. Gets himself out of the Wukong's command. He's going to be sent home as well. Can they finish him off in time? Well, with the Remnants, they will. They do bring Adriano in just in time. Jumps forward with the Remnants. We'll be able to clean some of these creeps up as well. As SG do manage to come out on top of that altercation. Good reactions there from them.
I like that they brought all 5 there. That's very important. They know that the Ravage is going to be up very soon. They saw Darkness popped. It was, it was the opportune moment for them to bring everybody. But that Chen heal by Kuro, that 250 heal, just enough to put mind control high enough not to get bursted.
Eyeing up for potential more here. Costabile looking towards Matumba.
This is what's going to happen though for a bit of time, at least for Liquid. They have to play that kind of 4v5 until Invoker feels like he can get involved where you want that Aghanims. He's actually looking to try to set up for the Nyx Assassin bottom on the Invoker, but this is a very tough kill. He's trying to do the outplay with the full Deafening Blast combo.
Oh, and again, look at this. This usage of Ravages from mind control, just straight up setting up for the kill. The Sunstrike won't connect, but it doesn't matter. GH and mind control have enough damage to break down Adriano, and now they're closing in for more. Boundless Strike comes out from Costabile, trying to hold them back, but it doesn't matter. They lose Leposa on the Necro. They will manage to get the return kill onto GH, but Matumba Man is in and out of the creeps. He's got the stick charges, will start to back up. So SG do at least find 1 kill, but again, they're losing 2 cores off the back of that trade. And we said, we haven't seen a lot of the Tidehunter from Liquid, but I love how Mind Control is playing it. No hesitation, using this Ravage as a setup for the Sunstrike. Even when it's getting the kill done every time, just that no holding back from Mind Control.
There's a reason why he is so renowned now. This guy knows exactly how to play his matchups, how to play his heroes. Didn't even die, right, in the top lane at all? Yeah, didn't even die top versus that Monkey King lane, which we've seen time and time again people struggle versus. And now, you know, they're making all the space in the world. Miracle, 900 gold away from the Aghanims, and that's when he can get involved. And it's looking pretty damn scary. 15-4 already. Pretty big detriments. 6K gold lead and a 5K experience lead for Liquid at this moment in time.
Yeah, absolutely, as you say, just an incredibly quick timing on this Aghanims forecast for Miracle.
Just like the panel said too, Tidehunter can suffer a bit versus the Necro, but the way to counter that is you go for the hood really early. You go into that pipe build so you can't get bursted through it, and that's exactly what he's doing. Has the hood finished up already. Theo giving a lot of information now, watching mind control, ping him out. Looks like they kind of want to go for something here, but there's many more in the area. Matu's there, so is GH.
Scary, yeah. I mean, if anything, this is just giving the information for Leposa to try and get the heck out of there, but I don't know if he can. GH and Matumba closing in upon him. He's got the Ghost Shroud, but they block him in, allowing the Sunstrike to connect, and Leposa is gone. Necro down again, 16-4. All
right, GH is out of control now too. Medallion already finished up, top 4 net worth. Night Stalker, Ember Spee is ahead of the he's ahead of both of the Ember and the Necro from the opposing team. And we look at the wards coming out from Liquid already. They're trying to keep that advantage going. They want to be able to see whenever the rotations are coming out so that they can always have the outnumber. And that's what's going on every single time now in bottom lane.
Miracle. Play around call with Costa Bill. Will throw down the boundless strike. Has Bud, you know, but even the two of them, they do not want to mess with that Invoker. They'll give him a tickle and back off.
Yeah, he's too tanky already with that 1300 HP.
And up top, Liquid. Looking for the tier 2. SG, they do want to respond though, bringing the full 5-man up here. They want to try and take some sort of a fight by the looks of it, but look at this aggression from Liquid. Just sending mind control forward on the front lines. Adriana coming in with the side. Gets this chains. As you say, at this stage, SG heavily, almost fully reliant on the magic damage. There's no way that they can bring down mind control on the Tide.
Yeah, Hood and Hand of God, it's too much sustain at the moment for them to deal with. And they have a bit of a greedy build coming out. You know, the Monkey King wants the Battle Fury. Still about 400 gold away, so his damage isn't really there. He's not online. And the other heroes on the team as well. Everybody's kind of lacking those items. And Ember Spirit, super behind. Not even bots finished up. Not going for that Veil build or anything like that.
He's just straight in on the back lines. Hunts down the Necro, finds the silence. But Tumberman closes himself in with the Centaur. They get the Ghost Shroud out in time on the poster, but he is surrounded. They're looking for the Wukong's command, but no, Costa Bill holds off. He says, we cannot take this fight. They just have to accept that the Necro is gone. They'll have to let this tier 2 drop. Miracle hunting with the Tornado. Through the trees, won't quite find him again. GH as well, sweeping the tree line, looking for that Monkey King. Who will get it back safely to base. They'll have this Necro up, fortunately for them with the low levels.
They're not
just
done.
10 seconds.
At all. They have everything ready to be expended. They have Mind Control, they have Ravage, they have Chen Hand of God. If they're looking to keep that pressure going.
Yeah, no holding back from Liquid here, and understandably so. We're only 16 minutes in. They have this 8K gold lead, and the heroes to absolutely capitalize on that as well. What can SG do? They'll jump forward with the Primal Spring, but immediately the Rage comes out. Ravage, but the Monkey King's down. And this game looking like it may just be over. Is there anything they can do? They find the ult, but it's not enough initially. They do get the kill with the Remnants. There's been a buyback from Costa Bill. They've got to look for an intense hold here. They get the chains onto Miracle. Sun strikes down on Adriana, but he moves out the way. Bardo going for the ult, bringing Miracle and Mind Control down low. Mind Control will drop. They've lost 2 on Liquid. They do find the route onto the Night Stalker, and SG showing us at a point where many would have said maybe it's all over. They show that it certainly isn't. They can still offer a fight. Punishing Liquid there. Can they catch Kuro? That's the question. He's smoked up. Did hunt for him in the tree line, but looks like Kuro will be able to get himself safely back to base.
It's 17 minutes in, though, and that's a forced buyback from the Monkey King. The tier 3 did still go down, and it was pretty much like it was the Rage wore off, and they just full jumped Matu with triple Remnant. Just enough damage to be able to bring him down. And they're looking to keep that aggression going. It is daytime for another 2 minutes or so. They have to take advantage of any of these opportunities at the moment from this detriment. Any kill is super big for them right now.
Mind Control's deep. He is tanky, but he's all alone up on that top lane.
It's 4 heroes.
They are surrounding him. He's a big kill as well. Mind Control, has got any chance of getting out of this one?
He should be dead here.
I believe he is. Mind Control, he'll make them work for it, but he's ticking down. The Heartstop aura certainly working through him. And that is going to be another for SG off the back of that.
Did you see what Kuroki just picked up? Oh, you saw it, didn't you?
I did not see it.
Oh, it's a Dagon. It's a Dagon Chen we've got.
All right, Kuro
He's in.
He's ready to zap some fools.
One of the big ways to hurt Monkey King is you have no magic immunity, no magic resistances or anything. You want to be able to burst him with magic, and same thing with the Necro. Necro pops Ghost Shard, you've got Dagon now.
Let's see who he can zap. He's going to be going on here. Sunstrike laid down. Oh, Leposa gets forced forward, gets the scythe. That's what he has to say about that Dagon. Costabile being worked upon by Matumba, who's now got the Desolator. Can he get himself out of this? He's running away on the Monkey King. Does have the heal flying through. Should be fine, but I tell you who isn't fine. GH taken down. Double kill for Leposa, and now Matumba man is trying to fight back. But there's 4 heroes here. The Ghost Shrug keeps Leposa safe, and Matumba, he can't find it on his own. Now the TP comes in. They've lost the tower. Mind control on the front lines. Chains holding back Matumba.
Here comes
the
Miracle.
Tornado. Looks like SG may just leave Leposa dry. He's trying to get himself out with the 4-star, but the open wounds come in. They'll be able to bring down the Necro. Everyone else on SG getting themselves away, and believe it or not, they are slowly but surely reducing that lead that Liquid have in terms of net worth. With these plays, quite, you know, the absolutely admirable hold from SG, considering the situation that Liquid managed to force them into.
I mean, they have to take advantage of any of those type of daytime moments, and they did very well with that one there. Just the 4 staff coming in from the post, being able to pierce the back lines. I think they got the last hit on the tower too. Yeah, they had got the top tower as well during that, but now Liquid goes into that Roche. Nyx almost has the Blink Dagger, so they will have that better form of initiation. Recently, and then at least in the last series that SG was playing, they had those clear-cut initiators with that Earthshaker. Now, at least with the Blink coming out soon, it'll help a lot. And Ember Spirit finishing up a Yule Scepter, so a way to actually remove that silence that's been so punishing toward him. Yeah. And Battle Fury is finished up on the Monkey King, so they are starting to acquire a few things, but Liquid looking very strong here anyway. With that Deso, with that Aghanims finished up on the Invoker, they're looking to put more pressure on during this nighttime.
Radiant's bottom tower has
have to look for the safe objectives, Liquid, after Roche. Shrines.
GH wanted to go for some kind of play here, but multiple more heroes show up, unable to find the opportunity. But now, since we said that tier 3 was down, Liquid, no hesitation. They're going for Shrines.
Take it easy. Get the safe ones. Mid lane, TP's coming through, Matumba. On the front lines of all of this. And Liquid once again grouping up. They've got good creeps to do it as well. Ready to try and break the high ground. Adriano in cold snap. Can SG hold this? They've got the full team back for the defense. Diolicore jumping forward, doesn't find the stun opportunity. Tornado and EMP are going to be off the mark. They use the EMP into the Spike Carapace to hold Miracle in place, bringing him down to half health. Chains on the route.
Raintrax has fallen.
And Liquid, they do have Ravage available. It's still a very scary fight for SG. There's the jump in. Stun only onto Mind Control. Rage comes out from Matumba.
This is the way they need to take this fight. Just throw spells from a distance. Constantly with the chains, with the Boundless Strike. And then the Nyx stun. They can actually do a decent amount of damage. There's no clear initiator on the side of Liquid. They just need SG to overcommit in order for MC to get that big Ravage off.
And SG being very careful that they don't give that opportunity to Mind Control.
Liquid's seeming to start to notice that they can't really go for this top, but the chain stun's coming out.
I mean, look at that, and then with the triple remnants, it's going to bring them low. He dodges out of the Ravage as well, but the other 2 are left to within it. Theolicore's down. 4-star from the Necro gets him up to the high ground. Sunstrike is going to be dodged as well. The person gets out, Freddy goes back in with the Reaper Cypher's not quite enough, though. Kuro will survive. Only Theolicore going down at the moment. Adriano walking back into the midst of them all. Miracle heading forward, drops down the path. They have got the ult here from Bardo. It's actually going to be cancelled here, and in fact, CM will pay with her life. Leposa trying to get himself away from Matumba. Deathing Blast onto Adriano, but Costabile comes in with the back. Wukong's command down. Miracle falling low. They will be able to take the Aegis out of his hands. Adriano gets himself out of range of the Lifestealer, keeping himself alive on the Ember Spirit. Tornado going to be juked out by Costabile. The melee rack still alive. Matumba turning back towards Leposa. He doesn't have the Ghost Trap back up. That is the Necro down. Sunstrike coming through, Boundless Strike thrown down onto Matumba, but there's the silence. Adriano in trouble. He's been surrounded, has been taken down, doesn't have buyback on the Ember Spirit available. So Liquid will clean up, get Matumba the double kill, take the top set of racks.
The damage from the Medallion plus the Desolator, that Necro gets put at -7 armor. Gets chunked down 350 to 400 damage per hit from the Lifestealer. Just easily eaten alive. Same thing with Ember. Both these heroes, that's what they suffer from. The Necro and the Ember Spirit Sure, you have some magic immunity coming from the Ember Spirit, and you have, of course, Ghost Shroud for Necro, but if you get hit by that Medallion, that Decel, you're at negative portion. You're taking such an amplified amount of damage.
The question is, can Theolocore do something big here? They have the Monkey King in the neighborhood. Matumba Man going for the purchase at the secret shop. Can they try for this?
Doesn't have Boundless Strike up yet. They need the Chain Stun into a Necro ulti.
It's going to be hard. I mean, Matumba, he does have GH. Oh, GH! Oh, he finds him in the tree line and cuts down the tree straight away with a Sunstrike. That is a dead Monkey King. He is gone. They're trying to move in for more. SG is sending everyone in to try and hold this. They do get the GH kill. But losing the Monkey King just like that, and maybe Leposa as well, they'll try and hold back with the Yules. Ghost Shroud, Leposa forcing himself down to the low ground. But he's in so much trouble. Yeah, Miracle just punching into Leposa once this armor reduction comes through onto him from the Deso, as you said. And this man, I don't think he's getting away. Sunstrike not going to be on point, but the control from the Deafening Blast will be. Losing 3 once again.
The vision coming out from that flight from Night Stalker, able to find the Monkey King, isolate him. Yeah, 13,000 gold lead now. 10,000 experience lead for Liquid. And they're not giving SG any space. So we saw the Monkey King go for the Battle Fury build, as we mentioned a couple times. That build, you have to be able to force, you have to be able to push lanes out, you have to be able to get online. Your next item is the big damage one, and then your third item is that BKB, which lets you survive the fights. But they're not allowing this to happen. Even when it's daytime, even when Ravage is on cooldown, they were continuing to try to run at them. Now Ravage is up, Darkness is up as well. They're ready to take the last few outer towers and solidify their lead.
SG outside of the base, eyeing up their tier 2, maybe assessing the situation. Theolocore trying to get the info, seeing if there's any potential of them being able to look for a fight around this position. But it's so hard with the deficit that they are at. Can they really attempt to tackle Liquid head on, as you know, let alone outside the base?
It's now the Tide has Blink Dagger. I don't know.
They're scanning out. Mind Control comes through with the dust. He knows that they're in the neighborhood. Quickly though, SG blink away. As soon as that dust is out into the Nyx Assassin, they know that they cannot stay there. The vision gain too strong for Liquid with the Night Stalker. Oh, he's been left behind. Bardino just picked apart by Miracle as he doesn't get himself back up to the high ground quick enough. GH, he knows where to go straight away. Costabil jumps down, gets himself away from the big bad Night Stalker.
Mind Control patiently awaiting for that Blink Ravage. The Infest comes out. He's ready to go in. After this tower dies, Catapult, of course, with Alacrity, just killing that tower.
Oh, and there it is. They're just going for Adriano. They want a quick kill and they get it. That's an Ember down for 50 seconds. Wukong's command laid out, but he's pushed out by the Deafening Blast. The ult 10s, he's been disarmed. Kuro's still with his controls. The Golems throwing the rocks out at the Monkey King. Gush slowing him down. They can't keep this Monkey King alive. He's down, and Leposa's being surrounded. Matumba still has the Rage at the ready. Starts to rip into Leposa, who forces away. Theolocore's going to be the new target. Double kill for Matumba. They can't even get the Reaper Scythe out because the silence is there in time. SG were 4 out, make that 5. Liquid finding the team wipe. GG is called, and Liquid here in this game 1. At no point at all was this team behind. They were winning from minute 1.
Very few mistakes coming out for them. GH went absolute beast mode this game. I think I looked at the kill score. It was 16 kills. He was 7, 2, and 7, making moves everywhere on the map. Even during daytime, he was finding opportunities to get those kills, those ganks on mid lane. We've seen this Liquid before. We've seen what they like to do. Helping Miracle, exactly what they did again. Unbelievable.